A very good evening and welcome to UBC News Tonight. Today on the 23rd of March 2024, my name is Sharon Kyomugisha, joined by Namiyomba Dorothy on sign language. We start off with our top stories where President Museveni has defended the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Anita Annette Among, against those attacking her on social media over alleged corruption and irrational expenditure of Parliament. For weeks now, the Speaker has been in the limelight over alleged misappropriation of funds by Parliament. This has been done through social media under the hashtag Uganda Parliament Exhibition.
Our daughter, the chairperson.
Can
you talk so much on the social media about Anita Among? Anita Among, how about the ones who are working for foreigners? The imperialists who want Uganda, Africa to be a slave again. We are going to expose those traitors. Then she said, once I built the school, the school started admitting children and the children are paying school fees. So the school fees from the children is the one I used to build the hospital.
To us, as a foundation, we've been able to make sure that that hospital supports the community. And because he's supporting the community, you are the only person who is there for me. You are the only person who knows me as an asset. And I'll never disappoint you. And that one is my commitment. And whoever is doing the fighting, the God I serve will always fight for me. Amen. For us in Bukedea here, we believe in the name of the Father, in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And we are still here in the name of the Father. When you tell us move, we shall move to the side. And we shall be guided by the Holy Spirit. And wherever I can and whenever it is possible, I will bring development to home. I will not take it to Dubai. Your Excellency, I say all this for God and my country. Your Excellency, we have, as a sign of love from Bukedea,
Now, more details on that particular story will be updated or added onto the story later on at during the 10 p.m. bulletin. In more stories, the Commander, Land Forces, Lieutenant General Kyomugisha Mhanga is in the Democratic Republic of Congo to rally support for the UPDF troop operation against the Allied Democratic Forces. General Kyomugisha, in company of Major General Dick Olum, Operation Shujaa Commander, have met with operation officers on the way forward offensive for the remaining ADF remnants. Sharon Kyomugisha reports.
On arrival in DRC, the Commander Land Forces, Lieutenant General Kyomugisha Mhanga, was received by Operation Shujaa Commander, Major General Dick Olum, at the tactical headquarters in Runa. The two decorated generals held a meeting with the senior officers and discussed a number of operational issues.
The UPDF and the FRDC have done a lot in a joint operation, which has created a lot of environment for the people to move around. When General Kyomugisha comes here, he comes here to meet the UPDF. But once it's a joint meeting, then the FRDC is involved. That's where the two heads of Chief of Defense Forces come in. So it is upon the Commander Land Forces to come visit, to come guide us, to come give us a way forward on how this operation should be undertaken. And in so doing, we come and brief him of what we have done, what we intend to do, and what our future plans are.
Operation minutes will be forwarded to the joint review meeting to be held between the UPDF and Fadaka Chief of Defense Forces of the two armies.
That we undertake what we are meant to do, and we do it in a special way. We have now followed the ADF to the west of River Ituri, and we continue hunting them, we continue killing them, we continue rescuing so many children, women, and some fighters who come out. We are proud to mention that the joint force has had a serious impact on very notorious commander, as indicated recently on the TV, those who have been trying to infiltrate Uganda. Commander in the names of Abu Wakas, Amigo, Luminsa, Mayor. These are people we have dealt on seriously. We've hit them so hard. We've rescued a lot of women and children, got guns, and we continue to do so. We've gone ahead to make a clear passage and communication means to the people of this area and to us, the UPDF, to ensure we can move freely from Beni up to command. The civilians enjoy the joint operation.
Uganda People's Defense Forces opened the Sector 4 to compress the remaining ADF rebels in areas of Erengeti, Mambasa, Kamanda Road Triangle. Haruna Mtesasira, UBS News.
The National Resistance Army took over power in 1986. The Commander-in-Chief of UPDF, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, initiated army schools to provide affordable and equitable education for the children of soldiers from primary and secondary school level. The schools were meant to provide affordable and equitable education to children of soldiers for holistic development. Take a look.
The Commander-in-Chief of Uganda People's Defense Forces, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, initiated the army schools to provide affordable education for the children of soldiers from primary and secondary school level. The schools were meant to provide affordable and equitable education to children of soldiers for holistic development.
Right now, UPDF has 52 formal education institutions, and their breakdown: we have 37 primary schools, we have 11 secondary schools, we have 2 community polytechnics, we have 1 technical institute.
It was started as a directive from Commander-in-Chief for the welfare of the soldiers to educate the children of the soldiers, foreign comrades, surrounding community, and soldiers, those who had not yet completed, like the Kadogos.
Uganda People's Defense Forces has 36 primary schools, 11 secondary schools, 1 polytechnic, and 1 medical school.
When you look at the percentages right now of the soldiers' children in these schools, they range from 40 to 60%.
Bombo Army Senior Secondary School came in existence in 1997 and is the 3rd oldest school in the history of UPDF following Nakasongola and Air Force Senior Secondary School in Entebbe.
They are all UPDF funded, so UPDF is the foundation body for these schools. In terms of academic performance, for the last almost 6 years, the academic performance for these schools has been moving well, improving. This year, the performance was very, very commendable, be it at UPE, be it at PLE, be it at UCE, and be it at USCE.
Children of the soldiers are 72%, and 28% are from the surrounding community. They started the army schools because soldiers would get stuck after transferring from one unit to another. That's why in army schools we admit from January up to December.
The acting chief of education, sports and culture, Colonel Deus Talemwa, said the army schools ensure that biological children of soldiers are given priority during admission in all UPDF-founded schools.
Most of our schools has challenged their counterpart schools which are under UPE and UCE, the neighboring communities. For example, if you look at primary schools, in some ways it was the best among the UPDF primary schools, and challenged most of the UPEs, all the UPEs in the Entebbe area. When you talk about the UCE, Masinde Army has been the best in the whole of Masinde area in terms of academic performance.
Alsi Birungi, the head teacher of Bombo Army Senior Secondary School, is the only civilian head teacher in the army schools.
Inspectors, UPDF inspectors, they come and inspect the schools, and they give accommodation to some of the teachers and support staff. And actually, even among the UPDF staffs, we have also support staff. People even, they gave us a nurse, they give us medical, the medicine. So really UPDF is doing a lot.
Alice Birungi has transformed Bombo Army Senior Secondary School from 72 students to 3,723 students.
One thing is the kids are really happy with their school and they are very proud of their school. And to me it makes my day and it gives me the strength to wake up every morning to come and work.
We have learners who are getting 8 and 8 in 8, and these are soldiers' children. So for soldiers, my colleagues, the soldiers know that we can provide the best quality education in these UPDF schools. There is therefore no good reason as to why you should go to those private schools where they overcharge you and they get choked by loans.
Birungi says focus is on the core values of patriotism, discipline among the children of soldiers. Colonel Talemwa says UPDF leadership is prioritizing school infrastructure and teachers' welfare directly through resource mobilization. Haruna Mtesasira, UBC News.
Thank you so much, Haruna Mtesasira. Preparations for the consecration of Luwero Diocese Bishop in Luwero District have been finalized, with the main event scheduled for Sunday, 24th March 2024. And as we hear from our reporter, the function is expected to attract hundreds of Christians and dignitaries.
This is St. Mark's Cathedral in Luwero Diocese, Luwero District. On Sunday, 24th March 2024, Christians from all walks of life will converge at this church to witness the consecration of the Bishop of Luwero Diocese.
As you can see in the background, a lot is going on. Tents are being put for those people, God's people who will sit outside. But mainly, the main service and the main program is going to be inside the cathedral.
With just a few hours away from the event inside the cathedral, the organizers have spent the entire Saturday preparing the house of the Lord,
where we expect all the clergy who will be robing, putting on the clerical robes. We expect the VIPs inside. Those they know themselves, of course, they have already received their invitation cards, but also other people that can fit in there who will be put inside by the protocol committee which was instituted.
With hundreds of Anglican congregations expected to attend the event, similar preparations are being conducted outside the chapel to host whoever will make it here.
One seated outside the tent will miss nothing because you will be able to view everything that is happening inside. We are putting screens, big screens outside. These will enable whoever will be sitting outside to see what is happening there.
The Sunday program commenced this Saturday evening and will stretch up to Sunday.
However, in the evening from around 5 p.m. there are going to be rehearsals people rehearse the bishop-elect and that selected team of the bishops going through what is going to be happening in the service tomorrow. And then tomorrow, Sunday, 24th, 8 a.m., we expect the people of God, the Christians and other visitors to be arriving here at the cathedral. And around 8:30 a.m., the clergy will be putting on their robes. This will be done from the diocesan offices, the secretariat.
Further service providers like the choir, they are also sharpening the vocals. The consecration will mark the end of pastoral stalemate in the diocese after a month of disagreements on who should lead the God's lambs here.
The Lord has been very faithful to us as Luwero Diocese, especially on my side as a clergy. We have gone through a lot of struggles have happened. However, we are grateful that at last we are getting a bishop, the fourth bishop of Luwero Diocese.
The bishop-elect, Reverend Canon Wilson Chiseka, will be consecrated as the fourth bishop of Luwero Diocese at an event expected to be graced by the Vice President of Uganda, Jessica Alupo, on Sunday, 24th March 2024. Robert Onyango, UBC News.
Leaders from different levels of the NRM party in Kampala, led by the Nakao RCC, Sheikh Sharon Kyomugisha, have highlighted the progress of the recently concluded registration and updating of voter registers exercise for party members. They say that the process was a success, although some members were unable to be registered in the party yellow book as they had entrusted their national identity cards with money lenders.
On Sunday, 17th March 2024, that the registration exercise of new members and renewal of registers in the NRM party across the country ended after a period of 5 days. According to the party's top leadership, it was a success.
And from that, we shall have credible internal elections of the party. We are not going to tolerate anything that will divert us from having a clean internal election.
UBC brings you highlights of discussions from leaders at different stages in Kampala metropolitan area. The RCC of Nakawa, Sheikh Sharon Kyomugisha, said security was stable without any violence and interruptions, praising the party's secretariat.
Now, in the process of NRM registration, security was trained with district executive committees and registrars. Nakawa and its surroundings, we didn't have any disruption in the process of registration. I want to applaud the party secretariat for the high level of organization.
Kyomugisha, however, warned the candidates vying for positions in the party's primaries ahead of the upcoming general elections not to violate the rights of others.
The role of security is not to facilitate politics. The role of security is to ensure that everybody enjoys their civic and democratic right. I want to advise that, of course, from next year, it will be a period of electioneering and politics. My appeal is, whereas you have got a constitutional right of contesting in every position, but your right should not infringe on the rights of others.
Some people were alleging that the exercise of NRM registration was biased towards me. This is unfair and this is wrong. One of them, Senator, is wanted by court. He's on the run. This is the same man who assaulted me at the NRM meeting. He's also wanted for assault. So he's responsible for himself being away from registration because he's wanted.
In the same vein, Nachivo and Chiseka chairman Tadeo Mogera said the exercise was moderate, with the party registering members from the opposition.
After the Baraza, we got about some 40 members who joined the NRM party. That's a great achievement.
However, Mogera adds that many party members did not have national identity cards, while others had used them as a security to borrow from money lenders.
Some other members who wanted to join the party were not having what? They are not having national IDs due to certain problems of loan. Others had not registered for NILA to get national IDs. So we had to follow the guidelines of the party so that we can register you.
RCC Kyomugisha urged the parents to take a good care of their children and advised them to shun away from crime.
In Nakawa here and in Kampala and Metropolitan, most of the people who have apprehended in criminal acts are children between the ages of 16 and 26. So as a parent, it is your duty to ensure that your child is at home at the right time.
I'm Ivan Juko for UBC.
Fred!
Osmosis.
Freddy! Fred Dollar, my boss, CEO Inojo, the general of generals, the conqueror of conquerors, the first and the final, the sky above the skies, the promised land, the terms and the conditions, the international king crocodile, the source of the
Osmosis.
the Nile.
I don't have money today.
Just take a polite loan of 200k to stock on my shop. The signs and symptoms of success. The bank commander, not the bank teller.
Why hustle for a loan when you've got MTN Momo? We're sorting. Use the Momo app or dial *165*5# for all quick loans. Choose from the different loan options from our partners and get one that works for you. Together, we're unstoppable.
Have you packed Marvin's Harbour Jelly and Harbour Fog? It will protect your skin from skin rashes. Morbid's back. It is a new improved Morbid's Harbour Jelly. So soft and smooth. It is a Morbid's Harbour Jelly.
Tell me, kids, the scent. Any irritations? No more rashes and irritations. Movit Harbour Jelly and Harbour Soap is rich in natural herbs for a smooth and glowing skin.
Movit, all day confidence.
Are you planning or in the process of traveling abroad for work? Using irregular channels to find and travel for work abroad often seems cheaper and faster, but you risk being trafficked, mistreated, or forced to do work you did not agree to. Using proper channels is safer, offers more protection, and better access to support services when problems arise. Do not be deceived. Choose the proper channels. Always verify all information before traveling abroad for work by contacting the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, your local district labour office or DSOS office. You can also visit EEMIS website on eemis.mglsd.go.ug. This message is brought to you by the International Labour Organization with support from the Government of Switzerland.
Attention everyone, the Ministry of Health has planned to vaccinate all persons aged 1 year to 60 years old to protect them against yellow fever disease. The mass vaccination will take place in 53 districts in these regions: Kampala, Uganda, Teso, Ankole and Karamoja. Vaccination is free and available at all government health facilities and outreach posts in these regions. The vaccination campaign will take place from April 2nd to April 8th, 2024. The vaccine is safe, effective and free of charge and has been approved by World Health Organization and Ministry of Health. This message is from Ministry of Health with support from Gavi.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. And in our business stories, Uganda's State Minister for ICT and National Guidance, Joyce Nabuseswebugwao, has reiterated government's commitment to promote and nurture the Uganda film sector. She was in Mityana at the climax of the second edition of the regional film competition for Central Region at Makan Hill Hotel.
So you need the man? Yeah. money.
The Regional Film Competition Initiative was established by Uganda Communications Commission in 2023 to foster development of the creative industry at grassroots level.
I would like to thank the creative industry for continuously believing in the Commission, always standing up in big numbers to take up this initiative whenever called upon. The Commission is cognizant of these differences in opportunities between various regions, which the country and this region, and the reason we are bringing these initiatives at regional levels for different benefits and people at grassroots levels.
It's in alignment with Uganda's Vision 2040 that is committed to fostering a vibrant creative industry that not only enriches the cultural landscape, but also creates job opportunities. The regional film competition involves capacity building workshops and local film screenings, which this year reached a record 161 films received. The initiative gathers films from several genres including feature films, TV drama series, short films and documentaries. The Central Region Film Competition this year that has climaxed with our State Minister Joyce Nabos as chief guest had 37 trainees.
It has been so good, and I've been encouraging the youth to join this industry because it's a very big industry. They can make a lot of money out of it. Youth are looking for jobs, and yet we have jobs here in Uganda. For example, this film industry is very wide and very.
There were 5 categories including Best Female Creatives, Best Community Impact Film, Best Smartphone Short Film, Best TV Drama, and the Best Film won by Charles Kasozi for his Tama film. UCC believes that this initiative will create jobs, promote diversity of content, generate revenue, improve quality of content, and develop audiences for local content. It has started with visits to regions with Moroto, Jinja, and now Central visited, and Kasese the next stop before the grand finale in Kampala later this year.
Ebiseera by'okuzaayo abaana mu masomero tebiteekwa kukaluubiriza n'akatono. Eno kusimba nnyiriri mpanvu kano kalipagano ka bidduka. Simanya kuzunga na banka siripsi. Kati osobola okusasula school fees z'omwana wo ate n'okola n'ebirala ntoko ku ssimu ye ey'omu ngalo. Ekikola kyangu nnyo. Nyiga bunyizi *165*8 ogoberera ebikulagiriddwa oba okozese app ya MTN Momo. Ate kati okola ki olwaleero? MTN Mobile Money Uganda Limited erungamizibwa banka enkulu eya Uganda.
You're watching the last segment of UBC News Tonight, and in our sports stories, the Cricket Cranes Uganda men's senior team has claimed a bronze medal at the 13th African Games in Ghana after they thumped Kenya by 106 runs in the third place playoff game played at Achimota A Oval. Now the Cranes, who came off a humiliating loss against Namibia in the semi-finals, left no stone unturned when they faced Kenya, choosing to bat fast and setting a score of 206 runs for 6 wickets in their 20 overs. In the defense, the World Cup bound team didn't give Kenya room to stand, limiting them to 100 runs for 9 wickets in 20 overs and winning the game by 106 runs. Cosmas Cheuta took the Man of the Match award for his impressive performance with the ball, collecting 4 wickets in 4 overs. Simon Sesazi got another half-century, posting 66 runs. Dinesh Nakrani, 51 runs, and Robinson Obuya, 28 runs. The Cricket Cranes will return to Uganda before heading to Sri Lanka for a training tour ahead of the World Cup in June 2024.
3 gombolas of Sabado Nabiswera, Mutubena, Nagasongola and Musale Wabinyonyi played a round-robin format with the top 2 teams advancing to the finals, witnessed by the Saza chief Chimbugwe Owechitibwa Gerard Chanjo. Sabado Nabiswera won the trophy 4-2 on penalties after 1-all draw against Mutubena Nakasongola in a match where Nakasongola's Kizito Ronald was player of the match. Magambo Enoch of Wabinyonyi was the tournament's best player. The Magombola ga Buganda is a newly created initiative aimed at tapping grassroots talent to compete in the Kingdom's flagship tournaments like the Masaza and Bikabya Baganda.
That this activity has brought unity amongst the people, the Kabaka subjects, because people have really participated, the various Gombolas have participated, and the mobilization was too good. We believe that this is going to bring more unity and togetherness in people of Bululi to ensure that they stick to their Saza team so that they can be able to put up a good competition in the forthcoming Masaza tournament. I will thank the Kabaka for this initiative that is geared towards ensuring that he reaches out to the young, to the youth from Gombola level to Saza level.
It's contested in all 18 counties of the Kingdom, is unrestricted and named after the county head, popularly known as Omwami wa Kabaka. In Masaka, for instance, it's the Pokino, while in Butambala, it's the Katambala.
And that's all we had for you in this hour. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Sharon Kyomugisha with Namiyomba Dorothy in sign language. Do join us again at 10 p.m. for more news coming your way. Bye-bye.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Nyati Motion Pictures brings you Tuko Pamoja, Peoples of Eastern Uganda segment. How have they negotiated the colonial border that divided the Luya nation into two countries?
The Basamia, Babukusu, the Bagwe, the Bamasaba, all belonging to the Valuya of Kenya.
The last man to be identified as a Mugisu was Masaba.
He just emerged from the ground like a mushroom.
The confluence and hybridity of the peoples of the Great Lakes region come alive in eastern Uganda.
Of course, the true Baganda, they know that they originated in Mount Elgon region.
Share language with Bagwere.
Premiering on Saturday, the 23rd of March 2024 at the National Theatre from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. To get a ticket, call 0778 787 660. Tuko Pamoja?
This weekend on UBC.
Pitibwa kasajja lwazi nebojja mmonda zengonderera ng'eryenvu ali ku nkyaya gundi aliba wattimayira siri musonyi woyo okuba weewalungi wotya ensi yange endala weewagikwakulako oluyi nze ndi muntu wa mirembe nnyo naye ekisajju nembeera kwe kukubulwa nti nakugira kakakofiira bwe nkulooza ogamba siikese kusaba ojjukirenga nnyo luli olunaku lwaffe lwe twasisinkana gwe nakugirako eno seppeewo bwe nkulooza ogamba siikese kusaba ojjukirenga nnyo luli olunaku lwaffe lwe twasisinkana.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.